When your mask is all the way complete, you're ready to start painting. My example mask right here is not done. I haven't finished the tiny feathers here, and I haven't finished adding feathers to the face, but I'm going to use it for our painting example today. For this step of the process, you're going to need water, a rag, a large paintbrush, and a cup of paint. Before we start painting, we need to think about the colors that we're going to use. You should already have planned this on your visual verbal sheet, so get that out and take a look to remind yourself of what colors you're going to use. Just like when we put the feathers on, I recommend you work from the outside, the edges of your mask, towards the center. I'll begin with this lovely brown. You're going to add water to your paint by dipping your brush in the water and dragging it on the edge of the cup to deposit water into the cup. You want as much water as you have paint. Take your brush and mix up this water with the paint. It should be about the consistency of milk, and mine is a little thick, so I'm going to add some more water. Once you have the water, the consistency that you want, you can begin painting. Make sure you get into all the cracks and crevices of your mask. Fur and feathers make it tricky, but you can do it. You might have to pull up a feather or two, or pull back some fur to really get into the spaces that you need. This watered down acrylic paint should really soak into your cardboard and make it look like you've stained wood instead of just paper. Since I want my feathers to get lighter as they get towards the center of the face, I'm going to need to change the color of my paint. I can either get a brand new color, or I can try to lighten or darken the color that I have. I'm opting to lighten my brown, so I'll need just a tiny bit of a lighter color. I won't need much to affect the color of my paint. I'm using my brush to mix up the color and ensure that it changes to what I want. If it doesn't change enough, I could add more of that lighter color, but this looks fine. Before you start painting, whether you got a new color or a mixed one, check your brush to make sure you don't have chunks of paint in your brush, and then you can continue painting. As I want to change colors again, I'm going to do the same process. It's gotten thicker again because I've added so much paint, so I need to add more water. And then I'll keep painting. I notice I'm getting a few splatters on my other paint, but I actually kind of like it, so I'm gonna leave it and maybe add some more later. Really don't want to get a ton of paint on my beak because I plan to paint it a really bright yellow, so I need to bend it back just for the painting process, and I can push it back to where it belongs later once the paint has dried. Now I'm going to switch to a new color entirely for my beak, so I'm going to need a new cup. If my water is still sort of clear, it should be fine. All right, it's about the consistency of milk, and I can begin painting my beak. If the color isn't bright enough, then wait till it dries and add a second coat. Continue painting until your mask is complete.